Donald Trump says he will not show up tomorrow night here in Des Moines for the final Republican debate before the caucuses Monday. Tonight, senior national correspondent John Roberts tells us how that's going over with potential voters here in Iowa.
If you want to find salt-of-the-earth Iowans who are passionate about politics, the annual Pork Congress Trade Show is a good place to start. And most folks we talk to have pretty strong opinions about Trump's decision to snub the only Iowa debate.
My grandma always said the biggest thing in life is showing up. And him not showing up tells me a lot about, how he would behave as president.
That is a grip. You've been throwing some hay bales.
I have a lot of times in my life, yeah.
Jordan Reed is a strong woman in every sense. Expects her candidates to be that way, too.
I think it's really lame. I think it's a low blow, and that he's avoiding the debate because of Megyn Kelly, which I think is just childish and immature.
Hardcore Trump supporters say the pullout won't change their minds. Even some casual political observers say it's no big deal.
I think it's okay for him to not be there.
Okay. For what reason?
I think he'll voice his opinion somewhere else.
But out on the campaign trail, caucus goers who are still trying to nail down their final choices think it will hurt the front runner.
I'm not thrilled about his failure to show up. It'll definitely cost him some support somewhere along the way.
I don't see a good leader who just wants to throw a tantrum every time, he has to face a hostile question.
If you could send him a message today while he still has a chance to change his mind, what would you say?
I would tell him he needs to show up and show us that he's always going to be there for us.
Here's the potential big problem for Donald Trump. One voter I talked to who didn't want to go on camera told me he had been torn between Trump and Cruz. But after Trump pulled the plug, he's now all in for Cruz. How many times will that be repeated across the Hawkeye state? Brett?
John, thanks.